Hello, hello. So today, right now, we have news on USD. It's on it's at 7 o'clock here, and so on DXY, we can see we have this order block on DXY. I think when the news will come, price will tap this order block, and then it can continue higher, like this. On Friday, we have news, so I think price will tap this order block, and then it can continue to the upside. On DXY, we can see price have created relatively equal lows. On GBP USD, we have this order block, and I want to sell from here. So I'm waiting for price to tap at this order block. Okay, so I'm waiting for price to tap at this order block, and then it will continue to the downside. And right now, as of now, we have this imbalance and this order block where we can sell. But because this order block is already mitigated, so I don't think it will be right to see sell here. Let's look at some other pairs. On Euro HD, we have the same thing. Price have created this order block. Okay. So by looking at this 4-hour candle, we can see this 4-hour candle took out the previous highs, which was this one. So I think price will just tap this area, this part of the order block, like here. It will fulfill this imbalance and liquidate all these positions, like liquidate, sweep out this liquidity, and then it can continue to downside. And so if we mark this zone, we have this area right here. So let's see what price is doing, and then we can, so we after we have two things we can do. Two things we are, first, I normally avoid taking entries in the news when price news comes. So I'll be waiting for price to react from this order block, and then in the continuation, then I'll be looking for the sell side. Okay, so it's very risky to directly take entries. And also we have this buy side order block. Price have sweep this low and then created a new high. So price can sweep this liquid and then continue to the upside. So we have both the sides. So let's see what happens. On GBP USD, we can see on higher time frame, price is going to the downside, and we have this equal highs which can be liquidated. which is this one. Okay, here there is this order block. Let's go to 30 minutes so we can refine. On 50 minutes we can see this is the order block which broke the structure, and there was inducement here. So this was the inducement and the move started to go down here. So we have this area of interest where we can look for sell side entry. We can define this till here. Okay, so this looks good. So I'm waiting for price to, and also we can see this candle have wicked out this candle. Okay, so this is a good sign that price can react from this order block. So let's wait, and let's wait for the confirmation so we can look for buy side entries. KKG KKG GGOK. We are waiting for me or the news. If you haven't liked the stream, like it. I'll be grateful for that. And see. So the previous news was change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers excluding from actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So it's on USD. Ethereum analysis. Okay, wait. On gold, we have this order block here, but the probability is low because it is already been mitigated. So it's the second tap where price can go to downside. This is the order block which sweep this higher, and so we can mark this whole move. But I don't think it will. It has like. So we want to see some kind of chalk happening on 1 minute, so we can look for sell side. So this is just a demand zone. I'll remove it. Or two lines, which is like imbalance. So we know that there are unfulfilled order blocks, unfulfilled imbalance of structure is there here. Okay, let's see Ethereum. On lower time frame on gold, we can see on 30 minutes. Okay, so yesterday I told about this order block yesterday on the live. So I was waiting for price to reverse from this area, and then price came and tapped this order block. And I was also selling here, but then price hit my stop loss at break even. And yesterday, I think, okay, here I was selling from this area. So price, like actually it was around 1:2, and then price hit at break even because my stop loss was too big. So let's see here, because we already have tapped from this demand zone. If we, okay, on 30 minutes, we can see this candle is liquidated. Okay, so this candle is liquidated, and then this candle broke the structure. So let's see which candle broke the structure. So this candle swept the liquidity and then it gave us a break of structure or change of height here. And so if you go to lower time frame, we can see there's imbalance here in this sort of block. So this move swept the liquidity from the downside. So if we draw a line from here, we can see actually there is a unbreakable order block on 1 minute where we want to look for buy side entry. So this is the order block and this is the whole zone. So I want price to tap at this area and give us a confirmation. So we can enter at this area. So I'll increase the height of this order block. Let's see. So if price gives us confirmation, we can buy here. Stop loss below this low. And the next high will be our target. So around 1 is to 6. Or maybe the next high or the next demand zone. So here we can say it's 1 is to 5 and here 1 is to 4 something. Check daily time frame, Fibo levels and risk 1 is to 1. Okay, bro. So all these entries, we want to look for confirmation because this is the only thing we have in our hand, like we can do. Let's look at Ethereum. Low levels is not good on like on gold because on higher time frame we can see price have already tapped the demand zone. Let's look at like this. So we can see here 4-hour imbalance is there. That's why I'm looking for buy side entry and price have already swept these lows. Okay, that's why I'm looking for buys. If price comes down and directly breaks this area, okay, that's why I want to look for confirmation entry. So if price breaks this area, then there will be no entry. We want to look, like we want to enter when price comes here and then it reverses from this area and then gives us confirmation. Then only we are looking for buy side. Not we will not be buying directly here. Okay, and even if we miss the entry here, okay, price sweeps this liquidity. After this area is broken, we will be looking for inducement and then liquidity, and then we'll be re-entering in this trade, just like on the Friday here. Thing okay on 10th. Yes. So here on 1 minute I can show you. Okay, so even if you miss this move, we want to see a liquidity been swept by this high and this structure, okay, or this order block. This is ICD. It's like a mix of everything. It's ICD also. It's also smart money concepts, and it's also some retail concepts I use combined. And even I don't know what I use, but it's work like it is working. Matthew's Garage. More about this channel. Double Red Cars Museum or Serchinaka. So you actually own a garage or it's just a name? Okay, I was looking at Ethereum. On Ethereum, it's a very clear buy. We can see on 4 hour we have swept this lows. Okay, let's look at from higher time frame. Let's look at monthly time frame. Okay, price is struggling to go above this area, and there's also this order block, which is this one. On monthly, we can see prices continue to downside, and we have this weekly order block where price have rejected from this area, and we can see that price is going to the downside, and it has induced this all liquidity. So we have the sell side order block, and again we have this order block which induced this high. So we have two order blocks to the upside, and here we can see price has swept this liquidity from the downside, and it closed in this structure. Okay, so we can see there is a lot of buying happening in this area around 3000. So that's why people are buying here Ethereum. And if we go to this level on 4 hour, we can see there's a imbalance and there is order block here. Okay, so let's refine this area. So we can see there is a nice order block here, and it's not mitigated. So we can look for a change of character here or a bullish engulfing in this area, so we don't catch a falling knife. Okay, so that's what we want to see here on 30 minutes. You can also refine it to 1 minute. So this is the order block, and why this? Because so this is the sign that there is a lot of buying here. And again, second thing is we can see this candle induce these lows and then give us the structure break. So that's why we want to see buying in this area. Again, on 30 minutes, we can see this candle wicked this high. Okay, this candle have wicked this high, sorry, this low. So maybe there will be some order block. So for today, you can look for buy side entry here. We have liquidity above this highs, this order block. We have liquidity above this order block, and so in news, I think price will hit your entry, and the next high will be your target. Stop loss is big because we also have imbalance here, so that's why keeping stop loss big. Or you can look for two entries, but it's better to keep stop loss bigger than the actual order block. So we have some space left for stop loss. Okay, so I think price will continue to the upside and sweep out this high. And on sell side also we have this inducement. So let's see. So we have this unmitigated block here. What about BTC to 50K? Yes, for but right now, if you want to capture BTC, we want to look for a good retracement. But I was waiting for price to come here, but it did not came. But that's a good sign. If price did not like fulfill our order block, then it's good sign that it's continuing higher. So right now on 50 minute, we can see all these lows are swept by this candle, and there's order block. So we can look for buy side entry here. Let's refine this area. Okay. So we have this area and this area which sweep the low. On Bitcoin, I don't think smart money works that better. Like the moment is not good for smart money concepts on BTC. XRP and Ethereum is good. Kiki, Kiki Z, Chiji. Okay, it's very difficult for me to spell your name. Okay, USD JPY. Gold. I think let's wait for the news. On GJ. Okay, so whatever I'm telling in before the news is will be like that's why we want to look for confirmation entry. Okay, so this will be not the final answer, but still I'm just giving my opinion here because if news sweeps all the liquidity, if price continues higher then goes down, then probably price will continue the downside. So that's why you want to say like we want to catch the continuation, not the right now we can see on 50 minute price created this high and this low is swept. So we have this order block where you can look for buy side entry, and price has swept all the lows here. So this is swept, gave us a new high. This low is swept, they gave us a new high, and this is the new higher high. And for USD GPY for sell side, we have this order block because on 30 minutes we can see there is a Quasimodo pattern forming, forming here, and people are trying to sell from this area because we can see there is a large wick, and here we have this high. So, and on 5 minutes we can see there is order block which is unmitigated. Like on Friday, price swept all the liquidity and then started to go down. So I think we can look for, so already we have this change of character happening on higher time frame, so we can look for sell side entry. Okay, so what price can do is it can tap this area and then continue the upside, or it can go to the upside and then it can continue the downside. Also this area, this sort of block. So 1 2 3, this area I'm looking for. Gold, I think it should continue to the upside, and maybe if price sweeps all the liquidity from the downside, okay, and then goes. So I'm still bullish on gold because on higher time frame, let's look at weekly time frame. We can see uh, price have reacted from this area multiple times, and we have this higher time frame inducement, like weekly inducement here. Again, here we have this inducement. So I think this high should be broken, like this high should get swept. And this is the first green candle, second, and I think third will be also a green candle this week. So we have still 5 minutes left for the news. Greenland Prime Minister said he will seek a closer relation with the US, highlighted Arctic Island a push for independence amid renewed interest for Donald Trump. We have started a dialogue and speak for opportunities cooperation with Trump to raise peace being in Nuuk on Monday, according to the local broadcaster KNR. We have the doors open in relation to mining, he said. This will be also in the case of coming years we have to trade with the US. Sahil Javed. Euro USD. So on 4 hour, we can see, let's look at from daily. We can see there is a FEG here, and if we mark this FEG around, we have like full point, like we have 0.50% here. So price can continue lower. So we have this candle which swept liquidity from the high side, like all this candle has swept. So I'm waiting for price to continue to the downside from this area, and these equal highs will be raided, and then the price can continue to downside. So that's what I'm looking for. And again, if price gives us change of character here, like for price to go down from here, it needs to go to the upside, right? So what price can do is it can tap this area, and then it can like price the internal structure here. We have this low, this liquidity sweep, price created this order block, and price is now creating liquidity, so it can either react from this area or at this area. So both the areas I'm waiting for to give us, like price will give us some confirmation so we can enter. Same on the gold also, it's same. Mhm. 1 minute is remaining. 33 seconds, 28 seconds, 27, 26. Okay, price have started. GU. So we have, so price will continue to the upside, and this is the low which endures this structure. Let's see what price does. Hello, got people following you in Delhi, lives here in Brazil. Isaac Santos. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Where are you from? So the price can continue the downside. If this is liquidity sweep, then price will continue the downside. So we, if this low is broken, then probably we will look for sell side entries in the continuation to downside. Ask some question. If you have any doubts, we can ask questions. So So I'm waiting for price to break this low, so we can look for continuation to the downside. And if this high is broken, then we will continue to the upside. So that's what I want to see here. So now we have created this order block. This order block. So probably I don't think this zone will work. So we can look for sell side entry here. So we want to look for price to create some kind of structure, and then price will tap this order block. So where we can look for sell side, because now we have this new inducement. Okay, now we have this inducement. Let's see how price reacts and creates new structure. I'm waiting for price to create liquidity. So this is the area where price can react from. Yeah, that's why price took time to break this low. So price have fulfilled this order block on USD JPY, USD CAD, USD CHF, or USD CAD JPY, NZD CAD. We can also look for GJ for the entries. Wait for price to break this high. There is an unlimited order block to the left side, like this. So price should break this high, and then the target can be around 1 is to 3. I shared this order block on the group. Or you can look at this low, this low. Price of this liquidity, wait for price to break this high, and then continuation can happen. So price can continue to the upside. So this will be order block, and the next high will be our take profit. And yeah, so it's around 1 is to 9 RR. With the JPY can also continue to upside. Let's see what we have got. So there's this sort of block. Price have created this sort of block, so it can continue. It will induce this low, and then it can tap, and then it can continue. So on gold, we can see price have created this low and this high. So it's very confusing right now. Price tap this order block. On US 30, we can see price have tapped this unmitigated order block, which was this one. So I think price can continue to the downside. So on gold, I'm still waiting for confirmation to enter because we don't have any structure here. We can see price broke the structure on 30 minutes, but it's just with wick, so it's not a good sign. And price have fulfilled this order block, not order block, but just tap this. So I'm not sure about this, whether to enter take this trade or not. So always we have to look, we don't have to enter here. We have to wait for price to go down, and then once this low is broken, then we can look for entry. Okay, so we don't have to buy here. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. See you, see you, see you. Bye, bye, bye.